Hello, I'm David Vos. Today is January the 15th, 2017. It's so good to see everybody today, and it is a very good day. John McCain may be going to jail. And he will be going to jail if Rand Paul is correct. Well, John McCain is the one, he's now admitted, he's the one that leaked the document, which he claimed was a blackmail document that Russia was going to blackmail Donald Trump with, leaked it to the FBI, and this is this thing going around that everybody's talking about right now, that supposedly Russia had documents claiming that Trump was hiring prostitutes and, blah, blah, blah. And, it was all fake. It was completely a fraud. It was insane. And you're telling me that John McCain didn't know that the documents were fraudulent. He was colluding with this happened before the election, friends. McCain and Phil Gramm and all of these Beltway Republicans were colluding with Hillary Clinton to bring down Donald Trump, and it didn't work, and now they need to be going to jail. Now, friends, this story is making its way around YouTube. You're probably not going to see it on Fox News anytime soon. It'll get there. But by the time it gets there, it's going to be convoluted, and you're not going to ever know what's really going on. They're not going to blame John McCain. They're not going to blame the Republicans. They're going to try and hide this. And even some of the people on YouTube that are putting this out, as far as the ones I can see, they don't realize what's really going on here. They're just saying, McCain should go to jail because he leaked the document. Oh, friends, it's worse than that. Yeah, he should go to jail because he's not, okay? But like Rand Paul says, this was such a big deal. It's like, right? If this is not true and it was leaked by the FBI, then whoever leaked it should go to jail. Okay, so now we know John McCain's the one who leaked it, so he should go to jail. But it's worse than that. Like I said, here's the real deal. This entire story was fake. Now, you and I might see this story and believe it. Sure. But you know that this was leaked in order to bring down Donald Trump. And the people who leaked it are very high officials in our government, like John McCain, Hillary Clinton. They've done, you see, in other words, the thing was fake, and who faked it? Who made it up? Not the Russians. Hillary Clinton and John McCain participated in this. Who wrote the article? Who came up with it? I don't know. Probably Hillary's campaign. But the fact that John McCain was colluding against Donald Trump, his fellow Republican, is something that it's intolerable. He's a traitor. He needs to be not only prosecuted and put in jail, but he definitely needs to be run out of town on a toboggan, right? Hung up from the highest tree by his toes. And I guarantee we need to get this information out and let people know what's going on. Now, Rand Paul is the one who said that whoever leaked this should be put in jail. But, friends, all right. So now we've got two layers to this. We've got, number one, whoever did something like this should be put in jail. Number two, he didn't just leak a document for which he should go to jail, but he colluded against his own party, and so this shows his traitorous behavior, his conniving agenda. And this is very important for us to know as American people, that we need to know John McCain is a stooge. He's working for the elite, just like Hillary Clinton. You see, we didn't vote Hillary Clinton into office because we know she's a stooge and she works for the elite bankers. So now we know that John McCain's working for the same people. All right, so that's number two. Number three, this also tells us a deeper story. It tells us that Fox News is definitely 100% just working for the same elite bankers, because they're not going to tell us the story. Now, if they do, it's only because people like myself and others on YouTube gets a hold of it, and we put it out there, and it's no longer, going to keep being covered up. But it's now out in the open. Now, if only a few of you watch this, trust me, they won't say anything about it on Fox News. I mean, look, I'm sure certainly they're talking about this whole thing, but they're not going to expose John McCain. Now, if I can figure out John McCain and Lindsey Graham, I mean, look at all month long, even before the election, we knew they were not on his side. And yes, Fox News did report that Bush was, not on Donald Trump's side, but they didn't follow up on that, especially after the election, the way that John McCain and Lindsey Graham have been attacking Donald Trump and attacking his cabinet nominations and all that's been going on this week. Nobody's saying a word. It's just like, oh, this is normal. John McCain's just being tough. And did you see Marco Rubio get up there and grill his Donald Trump's cabinet appointments? I mean, whose side is Marco Rubio on? He sounded like a leftist communist or something. I mean, this man is not on our side, friends. Thank heavens we didn't get Marco Rubio as our nominee. I think he would have been worse than most of the others. Kasich as well. I mean, I would have loved Mike Huckabee and a couple of the others, but most of them are just stooges and work for the elite. And now we know that Marco Rubio is in on it with John McCain, and they're just a bunch of patsies and stooges along with Bush and his brother Bush and his other brother Bush and his other brother Daryl, right? And they all need to go to jail, all of them. But at the very least, right, if we can't get these guys in jail, they need to be voted out of office, friends. So this is number 3 that we have with this little story, and every story is pretty much the same way. You can look at each story the same way. But this is the third thing about this. We find out that we've got no friends on any of the major networks. And I know a lot of you can say, well, we already knew that, Dave. Well, come on. There's some question as to whether or not Fox News is trying to, help us out. And, sometimes they tell us a few things. It's hard to tell. Well, here's the deal. They only tell us the stuff that we already know. Anything that hasn't been revealed that should be revealed, stuff they know. They already know that this was fake and who put it out there and who leaked it. They're colluding with the FBI and Hillary's team and the Bushes and Marco Rubio and John McCain. They're all colluding together. They're all colluding against our president, Donald Trump, friends. We got to keep our eyes open. We got to keep everybody aware of this, and we can't let them get away with it. So this is David Vos. I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.